All right, let's try this one more time, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully this works. All right, let's try it. All right, guys. Hopefully everybody is doing well out there. I know some extreme conditions and very hazardous conditions are definitely taking place here, guys. Um, you can definitely see the radar still lit up, especially portions to the north of Lake Erie here into London, Hamilton, Toronto, even to the north of Flint, Saginaw, and even to the portions of Traverse City in Michigan here, guys. Definitely getting hammered by snow. We do have a major icing event going on here as well. All right. So hopefully this is working a little bit better. It looks like it is. It looks like the stream's running pretty well. Unfortunately, I have to use sort of a display capture on this, guys, so just bear with me on this. I did have a more professional display set up. Unfortunately, with the winds and everything, my Wi-Fi is kind of acting up here. So definitely bear with me. I definitely appreciate that. But take a look at this, guys. Look at this icing up to the north of Montreal. It's getting crazy, guys. North of Ottawa as well. It's definitely pretty crazy. Hang on one second, guys. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so definitely, guys, definitely a pretty strong storm system for sure coming through. That's definitely very, very interesting to see. But definitely, hopefully, if you guys can definitely hear me in the chat, and if this is actually not lagging, definitely give me a thumbs up or a 1 in the chat, guys. I definitely want to make sure that this is actually working properly, as it should. Like I said, my Wi-Fi is kind of acting up with the strong winds that we're getting here. It's definitely a pretty dangerous situation. Temperatures have dropped into the single digits here in the Pittsburgh area. So it's definitely crazy to see that. We're expected to drop even further as we go throughout the day as well. Like I said, if you guys can definitely hear me, definitely let me know in the chat. That would definitely be very helpful. But I just want to make sure that everything is working properly. All right, there we go. Looks like everything is okay. I haven't really moved the screen much. I could definitely do that in a second here. There we go. Let me know how this is working here, guys. Hopefully everything is working well. You guys can definitely see these heavy snow bands. We have a couple in Pennsylvania that have moved on from the Pittsburgh area. So we do have one setting up over Butler County, even to portions of Armstrong County, Indiana County as well. We do have some up to the north as well, up near Clarion. So it's just to the north of Clarion, definitely getting hammered here. So definitely crazy to see here. It was pretty intense as it came through. It didn't drop a lot of snow since these are pretty quick movers. At least down in the Pittsburgh area, we've seen maybe a half an inch to an inch of snow down here. So that's definitely pretty interesting to see. We're definitely going to get maybe some lake effect snow behind this. We'll definitely see as these temperatures may cool down the surface of the lake very, very rapidly, especially with the winds. So we'll definitely see what's going on here. We do have a couple of special weather statements up to the north. So these are, let's see, so locations impacted are going to be Erie, Painesville, Ashtabula, Willowick, Meadville, Conneaut, Chardon, Fairport Harbor, Geneva on the Lake, Mentor, Willoughby, East Lake, Hubbard, Cortland, Corey, Edinburgh, Geneva, Titusville, Northeast, and Union City. So these are visibility dropping less than a quarter of a mile, and up to 2 inches of quick snow accumulation is definitely possible. The snow looks like to be moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So definitely, if you guys are in these locations here, definitely please take note as these systems will definitely be impacting, especially Erie and Crawford counties. So definitely be on the lookout, guys. There could be a quick 2 inches of accumulation of snow, and especially with the winds, it's definitely going to look like a blizzard out there, guys. The winds are definitely whipping, as we can definitely see. We'll take a look at that in a couple minutes here. We do have another special weather statement just off to the east. So this is Warren, McKean, Cameron, Clearfield, and Elk counties. So a band of heavy snow is moving along a line extending from Meadville to near Punxsutawney and moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So locations impact include St. Mary's, Warren, Bradford, Dubois, Clearfield, Ridgeway, Kane, Johnsonburg, Allegheny State Park, I should say, Sandy, Cameron, Woodland, Curwensville, Port Allegheny, Sheffield, Emporium, Columbus, Youngsville, Smethport, and Wetmore, guys. So for those of you driving on Interstate 80, this includes areas between Dubois and Kylertown. Exits specifically from mile markers 98 to 131 here, guys. So definitely use caution if you must travel through this band of heavy snow. Rapid changes in visibility and slick roads may lead to accidents. A rapid drop in temperature may cause ice to form on the roadways. Please use extreme caution, especially on bridges, overpasses, and around curves. Allow plenty of stopping distance between you and the vehicle in front of you, and avoid braking suddenly if you can, guys. So if you're traveling out in this area, definitely be on the lookout for very, very intense snow with this band coming in here, guys. So it's definitely pretty interesting to see. Buffalo, you guys are getting hammered with snow right now, even in portions of London, Hamilton, St. Thomas, especially here along the lake. You guys are getting absolutely decimated by snow. Even if moving up to the north here, guys, north of Toronto, into Kawartha Lakes, into Huntsville, through Pembroke as well. Definitely getting into some massive snow accumulations here, guys. Ottawa, you guys are seeing a icing situation going on. There could be potential of very, very heavy freezing rain amounts here. Looks like the transition is going to happen as the winds wrap around this system. So definitely expect a transition to snow in Ottawa very soon. Montreal, getting some rain and freezing rain as well, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Adirondack Park through Burlington, through Vermont here, guys, New Hampshire, a lot of rain happening. Transition zones happening in between Bangor and Lincoln, Maine here, so definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Up here through Caribou as well, and Presque Isle, definitely getting some moderate to heavy snow here, and some light snow on the southern fringes of this, so definitely be very, very careful. You can see Portland here, guys. We'll take a look at this. So there is a flash flood warning issued until 12 p.m., guys, in northeastern Gray here, guys. So the combination of heavy rainfall and anomalously high tide levels will severely impact drainage near the coast in the city of Portland. High tide in Portland will occur around 10:15 a.m., peaking above major flood stage of 14 feet. Meanwhile, moderate to heavy rainfall is expected to continue over the warned area into the early afternoon. Excessive runoff will encounter tidal inundation, resulting in backwater and poor drainage. In particular, flooding is possible between Commercial Street and Marginal Way. Heavy rainfall of 1 to 2 inches has fallen over the Portland area, with an additional 1 to 2 inches possible as well. So the hazard is flash flooding caused by heavy rainfall and backwater from anomalously high tides. So definitely be on the lookout here. Flash flooding of urban areas and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas near Portland Harbor are definitely going to experience this. So locations that will experience flash flooding include Portland, South Portland, Falmouth, Cape Elizabeth, Scarborough, and Windham. So definitely be on the lookout for flash flooding here, guys. You can see there's tons of rain heading in on the southeastern flank of this storm. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Washington, D.C. also getting hit with some rain up through Frederick, Maryland, Baltimore as well. You can see this big heavy band stretching. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some flash flood watches or warnings that definitely go into effect here. Philadelphia, you guys are getting some light to moderate rain at this time. Central New Jersey, all the way through to the northern part, down through central New Jersey, and through southern New Jersey. It looks like you guys are in a sort of breaking period here, guys, where there's no precipitation. But Newark, New York, Berkeley Township. Trenton may be in this break area, but there's definitely a pretty decent dry slot coming in here, guys. So Stamford, Bridgeport, Danbury, Hartford, Connecticut getting some light to moderate rain here. Even into portions of Binghamton, Conklin, Walton, Norwich, Cortland, Ithaca, definitely getting some heavy rainfall here, especially into northeastern portions of Pennsylvania and into southern New York here, guys. But like I said before, much of the same can't be said for Buffalo, Erie, London, up into portions of Ottawa, where there's definitely a lot of snow. Even Ontario here, guys. Let me look at these snowfall rates coming in here. This is very, very extremely heavy snow near Amos, Centenaire here, guys. In Iroquois Falls, Timmins. There's a lot of snow coming down for sure. So it's definitely be on the lookout for very, very hazardous travel conditions. Even into Michigan here, guys, we have a lot of heavy snow still coming down. So we're looking at Petoskey down through Traverse City. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit further. So this is along 75 here near Gaylord, Boyne City, East Jordan as well, down through Mio. So there's definitely a lot of snow coming down. It's possible to even get some thunder snow in this area as well, and even to the portions of Ontario up through Buffalo as well. So Detroit's still getting some light snow, Lansing as well, up through Marquette. Still some snow. Looks like Wisconsin, you guys are out of the woods for now in terms of snowfall. Looks like Pittsburgh, we're about to get out of the action here as well. Unfortunately, the heavy winds and the cold temperatures are going to be behind this, so it's still going to resemble blizzard conditions as blowing snow definitely occurs with the wind here. So let's switch gears a little bit, guys. Let's switch gears to this misery map, guys. So this shows the current delays and cancellations in flights. So it's definitely crazy to see. Let me refresh this just one time here and see what we get. So yeah, guys, you can definitely see that the delays and cancellations have gone up. So there's 766 flight delays currently and 548 cancellations. So unfortunately, it's definitely wreaking havoc on the Christmas holiday. It's kind of very sad to see, especially after the few years that we've had, across the world here. It's definitely crazy to see. Very disheartening to see that there's been a lot of cancellations. Unfortunately, this storm came through at definitely a wrong time for sure. But you can see New York here. So we have 132 flights delayed, 63 canceled. So not a good sign here, guys. Even DC as well, 79 delayed, 50 canceled. Even through Chicago here, guys, we have 88 delayed and 107 flights canceled. And then down through Atlanta, 73 delayed, 13 canceled. This website, you can actually type in your airline and your flight number and track. You can actually track your flight. So if you guys are looking at if you're currently in an airport or you plan on heading to an airport, definitely check on your airline and flight number and track your flight to see if there is a delay or a cancellation on that flight as well. So this is the flightaware.com/miserymap/US. So definitely take a look at this, guys. It definitely gives you some up-to-date information on what is actually occurring here. So it's definitely an interesting website for sure. Let's take a look at Weather Bell here, guys. Weather Bell is a fantastic service. It's one of my favorites for sure. But you can definitely see the snow starting to end in the southwestern Pennsylvania area here, guys, as this surface low and upper low move off to the northeast. But you can definitely see here, guys, some heavy snow still ongoing in Michigan, in portions of Michigan here, and then the Great Lakes, so Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. Still getting in on the heavy snow here, guys, even up into Lake Superior as well, getting a lot of heavy snow. And you can see this massive icing event happening here, so definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. So we can step forward a little bit. Let's see here. I might have to, let's go back to the previous model. So this is around 1 p.m. today, guys. You can definitely see some snow ongoing here, especially throughout Lake Erie, Lake Ontario getting slammed with snow. Lake Michigan as well on the western side here. Lake Superior to the south, definitely getting hammered with snow. even into portions of the eastern Lake Huron as well, getting slammed with snow. So lake effect machine is just turning on here, guys, and it's going to get very, very crazy as we go throughout Christmas Eve into 8 a.m. We still have some snow setting up, even into northern Pennsylvania here, especially off of the Great Lakes. So Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Lake Huron as well on the eastern side of these lakes, Lake Superior on the southern side, as well as the eastern side. So definitely be on the lookout for some very, very heavy snow. And as we go into Christmas Day here, guys, in the morning hours, you can see this system eventually starting to subside. However, Buffalo is still getting slammed with snow. We'll definitely take a look at some of these snowfall totals, especially here along the lakes. So it's definitely going to be very interesting to see. Oh, definitely. It's definitely crazy, especially here in Pennsylvania as well. I mean, I might actually, I'm definitely going to probably, after I end this live stream, guys, I might actually try to go outside, just on the deck, just to show you guys the conditions here in just to the south of Pittsburgh. But yeah, it's definitely crazy in Ohio for sure. Definitely please stay safe and stay warm out there. And anywhere you guys are at, definitely try to stay indoors if you can. This system is definitely getting its act together. So basically sidewalks are very, very slippy out there, guys. So definitely you can hurt yourself if you guys do fall. So please remain indoors. If you are outside shoveling snow or helping to shovel snow, make sure you guys wear a hat. Make sure you guys are layered up out here, guys. So definitely protect yourself from losing body heat, because in these temperatures it can definitely be crazy. Gaylord's supposed to get 30 inches of snow. Sunday morning lake effect is going to get us later throughout. Oh yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at some of those snow totals as well in just a little bit. When you guys come inside after shoveling snow, things like that, definitely get into some dry clothes as soon as you can. So definitely be on the lookout here for frostbite and hypothermia. These two aspects can definitely set in within 20 minutes here, guys. Maybe even shorter periods than that, 10 to 20 minutes with these temperatures. So definitely stay safe. All right, guys, let's take a look at some of these snowfall totals here. So this is through 6 a.m. this morning, through 6 a.m. on Christmas, guys. Take a look at Ironwood up here at 33.6 inches of snow, guys. This is using the Kuchera method. So beginning today through Christmas Day, we can definitely see some interesting snowfall totals. And your doors are frozen shut. Oh my God, that's wow, that's insane. Yeah, that's not, it's not a good situation, definitely. Hopefully you have some warm shelter or somewhere to go, or if you're in your house, if you're saying your house doors are frozen shut, that's pretty insane as well. But yeah, definitely please stay safe out there, guys. Marquette expected to get another 2 feet of snow here. Down through Green Bay, less than an inch here. West Bend, an inch. So definitely be on the lookout for some snow developing here. Let's go to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan here, guys. I do apologize for the slowness of the stream today. It does look like my Wi-Fi is being affected by some of the snow here, so it's definitely interesting. So Houghton getting 25, almost 26 inches of snow. Marquette 25 inches here. Down through Petoskey getting 8.2 inches. And up through here, guys, into portions of Ontario, getting over a foot of snow still between now and 7 a.m. on Christmas Day, guys. And let's take a look at Ohio here. So Cleveland, Ohio is still expecting about another additional 7 inches of snow between now and 7 a.m. Christmas morning. Akron down to about 3.9. And as I said earlier, guys, this lake effect machine may turn on. If it does, these snow totals are definitely not out of the question. Pittsburgh may see another additional 3 inches of snow. It is certainly possible. Weather Bell wasn't picking up on the lake effect turning on. However, some of the models are they fail to initialize this temperature and the actual conditions of the clockwise or cyclonic flow of the massive low pressure system. So we'll definitely take a look at that, guys. It's definitely going to be interesting here. If we get another 3 inches of snow in the Pittsburgh area, that will definitely cause hazardous travel conditions for sure, especially with these low temperatures. So every snowflake that falls, guys, is definitely going to stick here. So definitely be on the lookout for this. I still have heat and stuff. It's the outdoor. Wow, okay. Well, I'm glad you definitely still have heat. That's definitely interesting. Yeah, we could definitely take a look at the GFS for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, so I mean, GFS is showing a lot more snow between 1 a.m. and Christmas Day here, guys. So Cleveland up to 20 inches of snow. I do think this is a little bit overdone. It may be possible, but I definitely stick with the HRRR model here, guys. It's definitely a short-range model that definitely has a better handle on the situation. The HRRR does have a little bit of weakness in terms of forecasting lake effect snow, but we'll definitely see what happens here. Indeed, it is way too much on the GFS for sure. I mean, it's definitely overestimating these values. We'll take a look at the European model as well. Yeah, the European model showing 8 inches of snow as well. So definitely pretty crazy. The European might have a better handle here in southwestern Pennsylvania, where we may see an additional 1 to 2 inches or 1 to 3 inches. I really don't see us getting over 4 inches of snow down here through Pennsylvania, at least. It is certainly possible, though, as this air comes down and hits the Appalachian Mountains, and then the backflow from that actually starts to generate some precipitation here. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Let's go back to the HRRR model here. Yeah, I mean, even the HRRR is still may have some issues here developing this situation. We can take a look at the North American model. Still, I mean, there's still a possibility of a lot of snow here, guys, as the lake effect machine turns on. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I'm definitely curious to see what Erie and Buffalo are going to get during this storm. So let's move into Pennsylvania here, guys. So over 2 feet of snow expected still within Lake Erie. So that's definitely a lot of snow here, guys. You can see some of these snow totals along the lake, upwards of 55 to 60 inches of snow. So Grove City, about 9 inches. Pittsburgh, about 3. That might be a little overdone here, depending on... right now, I mean, the European model is a fantastic model. It is definitely one of the better models out there. However, I always love to use the HRRR model. I normally use the HRRR model for severe weather because the HRRR does have a little bit of weakness in terms of snowfall. The European model may have a little bit better handling of that, but sometimes even the European can be a little misleading as well. But yeah, I definitely expect the European model to be, the HRRR model to be fairly close to what the actual temperatures, snow totals are going to be here. So St. Mary's 7.1, Altoona 2.3, Somerset 5.3 inches of snow, Williamsport 1.1, Harrisburg 0.2 of an inch here, guys. Philadelphia may see a slight transition at the end of this period. Definitely right at the end of the precipitation, so 0.3 of an inch here. Let's take a look at Buffalo, guys. I'm definitely interested to see how much snow they're going to get. Buffalo is expected to get 68.7 inches of snow from this. That is certainly possible. I mean, I'd probably say throughout the entire storm system, they'll probably see maybe 40 inches of snow, 60, 68, maybe a little bit overdoing it, but I definitely want to take a look at what's happening in Buffalo. Let's see here. Let me see what I can do here. Let's see here. See if we can pull up. We might be able to do this. Buffalo, New York. See if they have a live camera up for Buffalo. Definitely be interesting to see what's actually going on here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely good to see you guys in the chat for sure. You're very welcome for the updates, and I definitely will definitely keep you guys informed. Love you guys too. Definitely thank you for joining. Let me see if we have any video of the actual live stream here. And yeah, I mean, you can see Buffalo definitely getting hit. So this is Elmwood Avenue. So definitely take a look at this. This is the Buffalo webcam website. You can see still people driving and walking around. They're used to this kind of snow, guys, so definitely wouldn't be, some of this snow sometimes really isn't an issue to some of the guys out here. They definitely are very well prepared up here in Buffalo since they are used to it. Let's go back a little bit here, guys. Let's take a look at a different webcam. Let's take a look at Niagara on the Lake. Let's see what we can take a look at near Queen Street. Yeah, guys, look at this blowing snow happening here, guys. Look at this. You can definitely see blizzard-like conditions definitely developing here. So it's definitely pretty crazy to see here, guys. Look at this. I mean, you can just see how the visibility can be reduced, especially on the highways. So definitely going to be crazy to see. Let's see here. Definitely try that camera out. Let's see what's going on here. Sorry about the lag here, guys. It's still acting up a little bit. Let's take a look at Peace Bridge here. And thank you guys for joining. I definitely appreciate it. It's definitely awesome to see you guys here. Let's see here. This will definitely be an interesting webcam for sure. Look at this, guys. It's definitely pretty crazy. Definitely heavy winds out there, guys. You can see sort of the camera shaking here. Probably most likely due to the winds here. But yeah, I mean, surprisingly, doesn't look like much snow on the roads here at this time. But I'm not sure if this camera is actually live at this point. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some of those footage, the footage here from actual Buffalo, New York. You guys can see some of these HRRR models, or the HRRR model bringing in snow totals here in Buffalo or to the north east of Buffalo up to 83 inches of snow here, guys. Let's compare this. Let's go look at the North American model, for instance. So yeah, I mean, the North American model may have a little bit of more handling here. 45 inches of snow in Buffalo, definitely not out of the question for sure. I do believe that maybe 80 inches of snow may be out of the question, but we'll definitely take a look at that. I know Reed Timmer is up here in Buffalo chasing the Sting Jet coming off of the lake here, so definitely the massive winds. We'll take a look at that as well. So shout out to Reed Timmer. I hope you're doing well up there. I definitely hope that you are hunkering down in a location where you're safe and warm. Yeah, definitely Reed. Never stop chasing up there, buddy. You're doing a fantastic job. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the GFS. So it's only showing about 22 inches of snow. Let me see if this is... Yeah, this is through Christmas Day, guys. So 22 inches of snow here. Yeah, I mean, that might be even possible here. But I do believe that the HRRR is overestimating the snowfall totals in Buffalo. I do think the GFS and especially the North American model definitely have a better handle on what's going on here. So let's take a look at the European model just for reference here. Yeah, so about 2 feet of snow. So between 2 feet and 4 feet of snow, definitely not out of the question for Buffalo here. So Rochester between 6 inches and about 14 inches of snow, definitely expected. So definitely be on the lookout for hazardous conditions here, guys. Definitely be very, very treacherous here. Let's go back into Radar Omega for a second here, guys. I want to show you just the power of this software. It has very, very interesting features here. Let's take a look at the winter storm impacts here that we can see. Let's go day 1 through 3. So we'll take a look at all 3 of these days here, guys. We can probably turn off the radar so we can get a better handle of this. So let's go back into single site radar data. There we go. All right. So we definitely have a winter weather area down through here in southwestern Pennsylvania, which includes much of central Pennsylvania and northern Pennsylvania here as well. So definitely take a look at this. So winter driving conditions will definitely be the number one concern here. So definitely please drive carefully as you are out on the roads. It's cold as a polar bear's toenail in New Orleans. Oh man. Oh, I bet these temperatures definitely are nothing to play with for sure. It's definitely going to get colder down there as well. So definitely stay safe, DW down there. Definitely shout out to you. Definitely thank you for everything you've done for us here at World Weather Authority. Definitely keep up the amazing content that you are posting as well. So definitely, if you guys haven't checked out Dark Water's channel, definitely head on over there and definitely check out iamdarkwaters.com as well. Definitely check out his website. He has fantastic horror content. He's, in my opinion, and Justin's opinion as well, he is the best horror narrator in the world. So definitely shout out to you, DW. So west of Cleveland, total amount will be about 6 to 8 inches of snow. Yeah, I would even say I'd go as far as saying 6 to 12 inches of snow to the west of Cleveland there. So definitely be safe. So we'll take a look at Cleveland here. So crazily enough, minor impacts. So definitely use caution while driving. Expect a few inconveniences to daily life. I definitely think that there's going to be an upgrade here in northern Ohio to this moderate risk that we see down here through western Ohio here, guys. So moderate impacts of the orange areas all over the map. So this is expect disruptions to daily life, hazardous driving conditions. Use extra caution while driving. Closures and disruptions to infrastructure may occur, so definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Definitely very strong here. And then the red areas here, guys, are major impacts. So this is expect considerable disruptions to daily life, dangerous or impossible driving conditions. Avoid travel if possible. Widespread closures and disruptions to infrastructure may occur as well. So definitely please be on the lookout for that. And as we head into Buffalo here, guys, let's take a look at the extreme impacts that we're expecting here. So expect substantial disruptions to daily life, extremely dangerous or impossible driving conditions. Travel is not advised. So definitely please be careful if you are in Buffalo. Watching from Arkansas, definitely thank you for joining the stream. Marlene, definitely appreciate you being here. I hope you're staying safe and warm during this historic winter weather event. So here in Buffalo, guys, extensive and widespread closures and disruptions to infrastructure may occur. Life-saving actions may be needed here, guys. So definitely, if you guys live in Buffalo or in the surrounding communities here, definitely please do not venture outdoors unless you absolutely have to. Definitely please stay safe. If you guys have generators, make sure those are prepped and ready to go. Some of them may be in use right now as well. So definitely please be safe, guys. We'll take a look at Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo right off the eastern side of Lake Michigan here, guys. So definitely major impacts expected here. Sorry, my voice is cracking a little bit. It's due to this freaking cold weather. But yeah, definitely. Oh, thank you. Definitely appreciate that, Buffalo Mafia. Definitely appreciate that. That's awesome. That's definitely awesome. I do appreciate that this is your favorite weather channel. That's definitely awesome. I'm trying to make this a little bit more professional. I do apologize if it's not. I'm definitely working on that, so definitely bear with me as we continue into the future here. So we'll definitely be getting some more weather software here, guys, as we continue forward. We'll definitely take a look at even getting the drone. So basically, I just have to get my phone. I just have to get the charger port cleaned or replaced. I use a wireless charger on my phone, unfortunately. It's my job. I have a lot of dust in that place that I work at. It gets in my charger port and everything like that. So I definitely want to get the drone operational. In order for me to do that, I have to get my charger port replaced or cleaned out, or just get a new phone in general. But I'm definitely working on that, guys. I definitely want to do some live drone flights for you guys. I do have the drone equipped with some temperature and pressure measurement devices, so that's definitely interesting to see. It is mostly waterproof. The only part that's not waterproof is the underside. I'm definitely working on that. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely get the drone up to like 400 feet in the air, so we'll definitely get some interesting video and data from that. But like I said, I'm working on getting that operational. But down here, guys, let's take a look at the WSSI, so the Winter Storm Severity Index. So through New York down through eastern Pennsylvania, so expect some moderate impacts here, guys. So definitely some disruptions to travel are definitely possible. Air travel is definitely being disrupted. So if you guys have any planes, if you guys plan on flying, please definitely check into your flight to make sure that it hasn't been canceled or delayed. We'll go back to the website here. This is the misery map here, guys. So this shows you the current delays and cancellations, and you can actually, right here at the top, you can type in your airline and your flight number and hit track flight. So you guys can definitely see if that flight has been delayed or canceled. So there are 766 delays currently ongoing and 548 cancellations. So it's definitely a very, very crazy event. Unfortunately, this storm has come through at it couldn't have come through at a worse time, especially around the Christmas holiday here, guys. So it is very disheartening to see so many cancellations and delays. I know many people are trying to get to go see their families. If you guys, if you guys can't go see your family on Christmas, there's always after Christmas as well. So don't be too discouraged here, guys. There's always time. You can always make time to go see your family. It doesn't necessarily have to be on Christmas. It is nice to see family on Christmas. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be. Just remember, guys, your life is more important than where you're going. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, blizzard warning for Cleveland. I can definitely see that. Definitely thank you. It is 6 degrees here in Reelfield, -9. Woo! That's definitely Arkansas. Very cold here, guys. We can take a look at those temperatures. Let's take a look at that. So we'll take off the severity index here. And we will go into the actual temperature data. So if you guys have Radar Omega, just go down to forecast here and hit National Digital Forecast Database. So that'll bring up the actual temperatures here, guys. So this is the dew point. We don't want to look at dew point right now. We can look at the temperatures here. Let's see. Actually, you know what? It may be better. No, this is okay. Let's see here. Yeah, very cold down here in Arkansas, especially. You can definitely see. Wow. Even northwestern Arkansas down to -3 degrees for the actual air temperature here. Here in Pittsburgh, we're down into the single digits here, between 0 and 5 degrees here. You can see these temperatures are definitely approaching the area very quickly. Thank you, Marlene. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, you guys can definitely see these temperatures here in the Pittsburgh area definitely on the decline, unfortunately. But it is definitely crazy to see, especially over here into Cleveland, Ohio, and points west. You guys can see -3 degrees here in Cleveland. All the way back, don't pay attention to whenever I go on these lines here, because sometimes the county lines, sometimes they measure very interesting degree temperatures. Like there, it popped up -51. Yeah, don't pay attention to that, guys. So like right here, so if I go here, some of these temperatures go up to 51 degrees. Yeah, those are just county lines, guys. So down through Columbus, Ohio, we're looking at -7 degree temperatures currently. So it's definitely in the negatives here. So definitely please be careful going outside if you must venture outdoors. It's definitely pretty crazy to witness here. Let's see here. Let's look at these temperatures over here in Montana, current temperatures. So we're looking at even up to -30 degrees for the air temperature here. So extremely cold here through Montana and portions of Wyoming as well. -30 degrees. Let's see here. But if you go down towards New Orleans here, guys, so Dark Waters, you guys are sitting at about 30 degrees, a little bit below 30 degrees. So definitely below freezing, very cold. Even into portions of Texas, so Austin, Texas, you guys are sitting at about 18 degrees. Houston sitting at 23, and all along the Gulf Coast here, below freezing, except for maybe, I think even portions of Florida. Yeah, so portions of Florida here. So we can zoom in on that, guys, just to get a feel for where these are. So Tallahassee, you guys are sitting at above freezing, still about 37 degrees. Along the coast here, still above freezing, 37, but still 30 degrees are definitely pretty crazy to see here in Florida. We can step this forward a little bit just to see when this cold comes in, guys. We'll step into Christmas Eve. Let's see here. I definitely want to see. There we go. Alright, so portions of Central Florida, guys, getting down to in the lower 40 degrees, so up to the northeast of Tampa. Northern Florida, you guys are going to see, wow, those county lines are really disrupting this. Let's actually switch over to the actual model data. That might make it a little bit better. Alright. So let's push this a little forward here. We're probably going to have to go to 13Z. Wow. Do I still have these on? I thought I could have sworn I turned these off. There we go. Just a residual leftover data from that. All right, let's get this to load real quick, guys. So this would be 6 p.m. tonight. Just have to bear with me while this loads. Unfortunately, my Wi-Fi connection is kind of getting the best of me right now, unfortunately, in terms of connection. But tonight at 6 p.m., guys, Pittsburgh will be below zero. So we're looking at about 6 degrees below zero here in the Pittsburgh area. Portions down to the south, West Virginia, minus 14 degrees. Looks like Cleveland, Ohio, you guys are going to be at about minus 6 degrees, and to the west as well, between minus 4 and minus 6 degrees below zero here. So definitely very, very cold. It looks like Arkansas, there is a slight, and I mean this in the slightest terms here, there is a slight warm up here. So in the single digits here into northern Arkansas, and as we head into southern Arkansas and central, we're looking at 16 degrees, 21 degrees. Down 6 p.m. tonight down here in New Orleans, we're looking at 28 degrees. So still below freezing, guys, so it's definitely very cold. Even central Florida here, guys, getting into the upper 40s, so very, very cold. Definitely by Tallahassee tonight, below freezing here, guys, and even into extreme portions of western Florida and northern Florida getting into the mid to upper 20s, so definitely very, very cold. Be on the lookout down here in Florida for falling iguanas, guys. So iguanas and reptiles in the same category here. They use heat to regulate their body temperature and sunlight as well. Without that, they basically go into like a hibernative state, which you can be very careful for sure, especially when they're in the trees. They'll definitely lose their grip because essentially they fall asleep during this state that they go into when it's below 45 degrees. So basically, watch out if you guys are in Florida. Definitely, falling iguanas is definitely possible throughout the entire state of Florida. So let's move on into Christmas Eve morning here, guys. So the overnight hours, definitely negative temperature still prominent here. See how far this goes out to. You know what? It's better to, let's see. But it's definitely interesting to see, guys. So this is 2 a.m. Christmas Eve. So Pittsburgh possibly down into minus 8, minus 9 degrees for the actual air temperature. And we're taking a look at Cleveland here as well. So we're looking at minus 5.3. And to the west of Cleveland, guys, this is 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. We're looking at minus 4 degrees, so definitely very cold. But you can definitely see here in the Pittsburgh area, not very good at minus 9 degrees for the actual air temperature. So very, very cold. So what's going on, bro? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
You're right. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. You're good. You stay warm out there?
Yeah, I did. Back out there.
Oh, yeah? Where are you heading to?
I'm heading to the shop.
Oh, okay. Definitely be careful out there, bro. it's treacherous out there. But yeah, definitely my bro Keith on the live stream.
Oh, okay, you go. How y'all doing?
Yeah, it's definitely pretty crazy, guys.
Keep warm, guys.
Yeah, let me know how it is. I mean, obviously I know it's horrible out there, but just be careful, bro.
Yeah. I could be your weather guy. You're on the ground. Get out there. It's pretty cold out here.
Oh, man.
Holding on to a stop sign.
Oh.
It's pretty cold out here.
Oh,
Back to you in the booth. Where it's warm.
All right, bro. Stay safe, man. All right, so that was Keith, guys. He's definitely that's my brother Keith. He's a awesome dude for sure. Keith and I are definitely we're looking into starting another channel into like certain mythologies and things like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that as well into the near future. But yeah, definitely very cold here, guys. You can see Arkansas into the single digits once again. Northern Arkansas, Central Arkansas, possibly even down to the single digits throughout Christmas Eve morning into 2 a.m. So as Santa delivers these presents, guys, it's definitely going to be very cold. Hopefully Santa is bundled up out there. It's definitely going to be very, very cold. Let's see here. Probably use the North American model to go out a little bit further. Let's see here. See how far this takes me. I believe this is into the morning of Christmas Eve here, guys. So this is 10 a.m. So you can definitely see very, very cold values still in the Pittsburgh area. We're looking at about 3 degrees for 10 a.m. Christmas Eve. Still some below zero temperatures showing up in the Appalachian Mountains here. But yeah, Ohio. So Cleveland, guys, moving into the single digits, down near 0 degrees, if not possibly below 0 here. To the west of Cleveland, looking about 3 degrees. So definitely be on the lookout for sure. But yeah, northern Arkansas here, guys, getting down into 12 degrees, 17 degrees for central Arkansas. 10 a.m. tomorrow, guys, down into the upper 20s to the lower 30s for New Orleans. So definitely dark waters, definitely stay safe. But down into Austin, Texas, 26 degrees here, guys, very cold. And even into Houston here, guys, under 30 degrees. That's crazy to see for Texas here. And even into central Florida, guys, we're looking at just above freezing here at 32 degrees. And looks like the only place that is above 50 degrees in the entire portion of Florida would be Miami and southern Florida into Florida Keys. So it's definitely be interesting. You could definitely see how powerful this system is as we move forward, guys. But I definitely appreciate you all, guys, you guys joining the live stream. It is definitely an honor to have you guys all on here. I definitely appreciate it. If you guys can share this information, definitely would be appreciated. Yeah, I think I am going to probably end this live stream here, guys. I'll probably come back on later, a little bit later. I might step outside to see what these temperatures are. So Keith is out there. He's definitely braving the elements as he runs to the store real quick. So I definitely hope that he stays safe. But yeah, guys, this historic system is definitely not over with yet. The snow may be tapering off down here in Pennsylvania. It may kick up again, especially along the lakes, and we may see some lake effect bands develop later on tonight. Actually, before I do this, let's take a look at the wind speeds as well. That was one thing that I meant to do. Let's see here. So let's start off with in areas of Wisconsin. So within the next 24 hours, guys, look at these max wind gusts. So we're looking at almost 50 miles per hour on the western side of Lake Michigan here, especially near Green Bay, West Bend, Milwaukee, Sheboygan, all the way up through Marquette. Marquette, you guys can definitely see 60 mile per hour wind gusts possible up through here. You can definitely see Minneapolis at 44 degrees, Rochester 46, La Crosse at 43, Mason City 49. So these are the wind gusts over the next 24 hours, guys. And here throughout Ohio, guys, Cleveland, Sandusky, Ohio. So maximum wind gust of 61 miles per hour, definitely possible. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. These will create very, very hazardous and very dangerous wind chills. So wind chills will definitely drop below possibly even minus 30 to minus 40 in some of these areas. So definitely, if you don't have to venture outdoors, definitely please stay indoors. So Pittsburgh, 48 mile per hour wind gusts expected over the next 24 hours, possibly some power outages. Hopefully not. So definitely be on the lookout for that. 51 down here in Lancaster, 46 in Columbus, Delaware, 48, 49 in Marion, Lima, 49, Findlay, 55. We'll take a look at some of the wind gusts down here into the south as well. So it looks like Mountain Home, Arkansas, 31. So a bunch of consensus around Arkansas between 25 and 35 mile per hour wind gusts here. So definitely be on the lookout for extreme cold temperatures here. Let's take a look at into Texas here, between about 15 and 25 to 35 mile per hour winds expected here. So wind chill factors are definitely going to be very, very cold here as well. Down here into Louisiana, we're looking at 30 mile per hour wind gusts, possibly heading up to 35 or 40 as well, especially along the coastal regions here. So definitely be on the lookout. Northern Louisiana, Shreveport 25, Monroe 25. So definitely be on the lookout here, guys. It's definitely going to be very, very windy. Even through portions of Florida as well. Northern Florida getting into the 40 mile per hour wind gust range. Central Florida to 25. So you can definitely see how far this system definitely stretches to the south. As we head into Georgia here, so we can expect 41 mile per hour wind gusts here in Atlanta, Georgia. Athens 42. Myrtle Beach at 41. Fayetteville into North Carolina 52. So you can definitely see the definitely sharp gradient of winds definitely appearing here. We will head into Kentucky and Tennessee here, guys. So between 30 and 40 mile per hour winds. Cincinnati, you guys are looking at about 43 to about 50 mile per hour wind gusts here. They should be updating. Actually, they should be updating as we speak. It's probably going to take about another hour or so for them to fully update. But yeah, definitely check back with the models in about an hour. So about 11 a.m. guys. So definitely be on the lookout for when the models update around then. So definitely pretty strong wind gusts, especially here, Sandusky and Cleveland. 61 mile per hour wind gusts expected. And it gets even crazier as we go up here. So Buffalo, New York, guys, wind speeds of 73 miles per hour are not out of the question. You may even see some 80 mile per hour wind gusts up through Buffalo. So Rochester, 55 miles per hour. Up through Watertown, 52. Potsdam at 53. Syracuse, 44. Definitely, guys, bring in, if you guys have any pets outdoors, if you guys let your pets go outdoors to use the bathroom, of course, definitely make sure they make their way in. Definitely make sure they don't get off their leash or run away, anything like that, because unfortunately they may not survive these temperatures. So definitely, if you have any pets outside, please bring them indoors. If you see any neighbors that are outside, or or just you can just check on your neighbors as well. Especially check on your elderly neighbors. Make sure that they're warm, they have food, things like that. So definitely, guys, it's definitely going to get very, very windy here and very intense as we go over the next 24 hours. Oh yes, definitely guaranteed power outages possible through Buffalo, even into Cleveland as well, and the west of Cleveland. So definitely be careful. Even 48 miles per hour down here in southwestern Pennsylvania is enough to knock out power as well. So please definitely be on the lookout for that. So I'm surprised the snowfall. Let me see if this updated yet or not. Initialized at 18Z. So 18Z, guys, is about, let's see. So let me see when this actually happened here. So initialized through Thursday. Okay. Okay, so this hasn't initialized since yesterday. But that's okay. So definitely be on the lookout for strong winds. I'm glad I'm not around the winds. Oh man, the winds in New York are definitely going to be very, very strong. Let me see how far along the HRRR model is. So it has updated to about 14 hours out. So we can definitely take a look at that. So the last initialization. Let's see here. So yeah, 10 a.m. So so the new one will come out at about 11 or 12 p.m. So we'll definitely take a look at this here. This is the newest model at 10 a.m. We can take a look at the winter weather and the total snowfall within the next 14 hours, according to the HRRR model. So definitely coming down in terms of snowfall in many locations. However, this only goes out to 11 p.m. tonight. We're definitely going to see a lot of that lake effect snow starting to develop after midnight tonight. So it's not including that lake effect snow. So you can definitely see here in Buffalo almost a foot of snow between now and 11 p.m. tonight. Watertown, 15 inches. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've experienced a couple of flickering events of the lights here as well. My Wi-Fi was the winds were definitely wreaking havoc on the Wi-Fi here. You can definitely see the power lines outside swaying, so it's definitely not a good sign. Like I said, I might do a live video. I might actually just go outside for about a couple minutes just to show you guys what it looks like outside. But let's go over to Ohio here. Let's take a look at some of the snowfall totals between now and 11 p.m. tonight. So between 1 to 3 inches of snow. But like I said, definitely be on the lookout for that lake effect snow developing into these regions. And we're looking at about an inch of snow here in the Pittsburgh area, down through Wheeling as well. Much of Ohio, I'm expecting about a half an inch of snow, up to an inch, up through Canton. As you go to the northwest and northeast and north of Canton, definitely expect between maybe 2 to 4 inches of snow here. You can see Meadville here sitting at the 4.5 inch mark. Let's see. Let's look at Michigan real quick. So yeah, between now and 11 p.m. tonight, we're looking at 3.6 inches in Kalamazoo, 4 inches for Grand Rapids, about 6 inches here, 6 to 8 inches here along the eastern flank of Lake Michigan. And you can see some of these areas actually popping up to over a foot of snow. So definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. Let's see here. We can take a look at Michigan, the upper peninsula of Michigan. So you could definitely see a good swath of between about 6 to about 15 inches of snow here throughout the upper peninsula of Michigan. So definitely be on the lookout for that. There's definitely a lot of variables that go into models, such as temperature, pressure, positions. So definitely the track of certain of snow bands that'll set up, the different humidities, things like that. So there's a ton of variables that go in. The GFS usually likes to initialize them in a really weird way. So definitely that's why sometimes I don't really look. I don't really look at the GFS a lot. I do use the GFS often though for temperatures. The GFS is very good at initializing and forecasting temperatures. So that's definitely a good thing here. So we actually updated to another hour, so midnight tonight. So yeah, a little bit more snow developing. Let's see here if Ohio has increased any for that hour. Not much, so we'll definitely watch out for the lake effect, guys. It's definitely developing in later on tonight. But alright, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I may be back on with in a couple minutes or so to check out the outdoors, to see what it looks like outdoors in my neck of the woods. If you guys want to send videos that you have, if you want me to post them on YouTube or Facebook, I definitely can. I'll with your permission, of course. And if you want tagged in them, I can do that as well. Just make sure if you guys email me, just send your YouTube channel name, and I'll definitely tag you guys in the video, give you guys credit for that. But if you guys get any footage of storms, of the snow developing, I would recommend getting the video from indoors if you can. Like if you have your phone or whatever, you can film out the window, or whatever you guys want to do. Definitely send it to worldweatherauthority@gmail.com if you guys get a chance. You guys don't have to do that. It would just be interesting to see what's going on. And of course, I don't have to publish it. I can just, we can just discuss it into more depth. I definitely appreciate you all joining me. And yeah, definitely you stay warm as well. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Definitely hit that like button as well if you can. Definitely share this information if you can. And if you guys do have the means to do so, if you want to, you can always donate to our channel at the PayPal link in the description as well. Any amount helps. We're trying to build our brand a little bit more. I definitely want to get some merch going as well. That'd be pretty cool. Like I said, I need to get my phone up and running again, which I'm probably going to take care of my next paycheck. So we'll definitely get the drone up and running, hopefully. So we'll definitely